Let's talk about Charlie Rock LD, right? So you said that you had some things that you wanted to talk about with him, and also some of the things in the interview I did with him that you disagreed with.
Remind me about the disagree thing, because we talked about a lot of shit.
Well, you just said right now that you disagreed with what he had said in the interview. I'm not sure if there was a specific thing.
Well, with the Joe being not real.
Okay, so that part.
With Joe being not real, he ain't about that life. Joe is about that. Now there's a difference about what is he about and what not about. You don't say shooter, no. Real nigga, street nigga, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take that away from nobody that I came up with and actually physically seen niggas knock niggas out and do things and about that. I disagree. I disagree with Charlie, respectfully about that. And I'm not going to say anything, even if there is physical negative shit that I got on Charlie Rock. You will never hear it from this point on. You would never hear it from the point that he died on, because you respect the dead. You know what I'm saying? You respect the dead, and it don't matter negative or not negative. You don't bring that shit up. You let it go with him to his grave. You know what I mean? But I can just talk our memories of Charlie.
Wait. Let me stop you there, though. Okay, let me stop you there because I want to say, and I want to commend you on that, because that's definitely a way of thinking that comes from the old school, that you let the dead rest, right? If you got something to say, then you just kind of, you don't really keep it to yourself if it's negative, and I really appreciate you for that. Not just because I knew Charlie, me and him were cool and everything, but I just think that that's a respectful way to carry things, because these days it's kind of like anything goes. You pissing on the ops, everything, you know what I mean? Like it's just ridiculous, bro. It's crazy.
You just honestly, if you real dude, respectful, it doesn't matter. You just let it go away. You know what I'm saying? Let it go away with let it go to rest with him as he rests. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I could talk about with Charlie is good things, stories, the things that we did, you know what I'm saying? Things we rock with. I rock with Charlie in the LD days, which is the LD days of the Living Dangerous days. That was the name of and we keep it 100. This is already past tense. The crack that we used to sell. In 23 Park and all that. I'm the one that used to run with Charlie when we used to do the whole LD thing, the Charlie, the Living Dangerous thing. We the ones that did that. We the ones that bring it into 23 Park. We the ones that bring that to the hood, to our part and everything like that. As in, we used to get the work from some family member. Not going to mention who it was. But that's how we used to get all the work, was from that family member. It wasn't from Charlie. That's another thing, that I would, disagree on that. Because like I said, I'm going to talk truth, but I'm not going to talk negative. So I'm, speak truth. The work didn't come from Charlie. It came from somebody else's family member. But that's the way we started making our money, and we came up and we started doing that when then, Charlie was doing stuff like that. And I remember, one day we was in the front of the store, in the grocery store, and we was sitting on the crates, because that's how we used to do. We used to be on milk crates and shit. And then I had on what they used to call the elephant skin, the leather bomber. But, shit wasn't elephant skin. It was just leather. So I had the bomb on. So I remember Charlie came, and Charlie used to always wear a fucking goose down trench. Always. Red. Dude, a red. And the shit had a belt, right? He was the only person I knew that used to tie the fucking belt on the coat. You just wear the fucking trenches and let it rock. He used to tie the fucking belt, so we used to scream on him about that. And then one day he was like, "Yo, fucking that coat is fire, man," or whatever, talking to me. So I was like, "Yo, come on." So he came with me, and it was me, him, my brother Rock Rome, and a couple other people. We got on the bus with the stolen bus passes. He said, "Where we going?" I said, "We're going to Clinton High School. We're going to go chill." So he's like, "Fuck it." So he rocked with us. He went with us to Clinton. I go to the handball courts, and we just sitting there. He was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Nah, chill, we chilling." Until I seen what I came for. So dude had the same coat I had on. Got him. We left. I gave it to Charlie in the bus. That's what I said, that I got him his first fucking bomber. Gave it to him in the bus. Just stories like that. I remember he owed, real talk, this is funny shit. He owed Fat Joe some money.
Wait, but before that, what age are you guys at this time?
Oh, we already like 22, 23, 24 around there. We're already in our 20s.
Wait, but Charlie went to prison like at what age?
Nah, Charlie, I remember the day Charlie went in. We was all in my block when the next day he had to go in. I don't remember the year that he had to go in, but the day before he went in to do all that time, we were all together in the block. We were right there in the corner of Union Avenue, just chilling and shit like that, drinking. They were smoking. I never smoked in my life. I never smoked. And they were all small. They were doing their thing and shit. And the next morning he had to go turn himself in.
So, okay, let's talk about that. The situation when he got hit with the, with the case and everything. What was the vibe like at that time on the streets?
All right. During that time when he did all of that, he used to not rock with the block. He never rocked with the block like that. That's another thing that I had a difference on, from when he was talking about that he used to, rock with the block and all of that and all the time and everything like that. I've been in the block since day one. The introduction of Charlie Rock was years later. And I met him in Southern Boulevard when I was chilling with Chicky and right across the street from the bakery. There used to be this little club thing up top in our center. Like they used to throw weddings and that up there, and I used to hang out in front of that building right there in Southern Boulevard. That's how I met Charlie, was in that block. But as in with him coming up in the block with us, and he didn't come up with in the block with us. He didn't. Maybe he did whatever Joe out of the block or whatever. Then yeah, I guess, but not. He ain't come up with a terror squad in the block. That's another thing that I disagree on. But yeah, he didn't come up with terror squad in the block. But he used to be afterwards, later, when he had affiliation with Joe and things like that, and used to hang with Joe or whatever, out of the scenes, because it wasn't in the block. It was out of the scenes or whatever. That's where that came about. But I can't talk on that because I don't know what happened during that time, because he never spoke to me about that.
So he was closer to Joe than anyone else then, right?
Yeah. From my understanding, yeah.
And you met him through Joe?
No, I met him through Chicky and Chicky's crew. They used to call themselves the Mini Mob from Southern Boulevard. These are dudes that are doing that at that time. They got hit with fucking like fucking 10 life sentences type shit. Real talk. Like shit like today you probably get 5 years for. They got fucking multi-life sentences for. Crazy. But that's why I met him was from there. I met him from in Southern Boulevard, across the street from the bakery, and I was chilling with the dudes from the Mini Mob with Chicken and all those cats in Southern Boulevard, and that's how I met Charlie.